this is interesting. This is a pass for Lieutenant L.H. Massey of the Inter-Services Research Bureau. It's interesting because the Inter-Services Research Bureau didn't exist.
Indeed, it didn't. When my father was told to report to the headquarters of the Inter-Services Research Bureau in Baker Street in London, he was given that pass and told he joined the organisation, but not what it was or what it did. He was then taken into another room where there were some senior officers who told him that, in fact, Inter-Services Research Bureau, which he'd never heard of, was the cover name for SOE, Special Operations Executive, which he'd also never heard of, but that was really the organisation he was going to be working for in the Polish section.
Churchill was instrumental in forming the SOE. It was formed in about 1940. Now, presumably, as an officer, he had to then buy all his own kit. I'm assuming he bought this, Fairbairn Sykes fighting dagger, for which he went to Wilkinson's sword and paid 16 shillings for it.
My father knew Lieutenant Sykes and worked with him in SOE. Almost the first thing my father had to do on joining the organisation was to go and do the commando training course at Arisaig in the Western Highlands of Scotland. His own job was going to be to train Polish volunteers who were going back into Poland to join their version of the resistance, the AK, the Home Army. But before he could do that, he had to do the course himself.
I'm going to be technical for a bit here. This is a first pattern, third type. First one's had a 3-inch wavy crossguard. They got rid of it, snagged on everything. Second type had a square ricasso here, and this is the third type. The blade goes straight in. Now, if you look at another one of these, you'd be quite lucky because they didn't make very many of them. Few thousand at the absolute outside. They're all slightly different because each one of those was handmade by the people at Wilkinson, and they would hand grind the blades on a great big stone. It was handled by Sykes out of Fairbairn and Sykes. With that, I would put £5,000 on that.
I'm astonished.
It's the most amazing thing, handled by the guy who invented it. That has absolutely, totally made my day. That is just a wonderful, wonderful thing.